Hey Daniel, it's Chris. Just as I promised you on that post on Facebook, I'm getting that video over to you. Today we are going to be highlighting how to increase your online presence and bring more customers into your business while doing it, right? So I looked on your Facebook page and you do very, very good work. Like it's no wonder you should definitely have business with the quality of work that you do. But we're always looking to get better. We're always looking to grow, right? Like nothing's ever, you should never get stagnant. And I have that same mindset, and I know that's why you reached out because you have that same mindset as well. So we're going to be going over the different opportunities that you have in the Oxford area and in the Swindon area, because those are the two largest cities near you. Therefore, they have the highest amount of search volume, the highest population, the biggest opportunities, right? But the things that I'm going to teach you are going to translate over to whatever area that you're trying to rank in. So don't get it twisted. It doesn't have to be those two areas, but just it's universal information. Okay. So the three things that I want to talk to you about today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations. I'm also going to introduce to you what keywords are and how to rank for the right ones that are going to bring you the highest return on your investment. So if we look over here at the highest, the biggest competitor over here in Oxford is Oxford Garden Design, right? So if you look at their page, the content is any words, pictures, and there's actually words saved behind the pictures called alt text that make up a page of your site. Now you want to have these filled in with proper keywords, the ones that you're trying to rank for, the ones that are going to actually bring you in business. Now you also want to have about 1,500 words on this front page with properly optimized keywords. You want to have about 500 to 750, all depending on what your competition is doing on your back-end service pages. You might want to have more if there's a lot of keywords, or just make additional pages for it. But I'll show you what I mean here in a second when I teach you about what keywords are. All right, so keywords are any phrase or sentence that's typed into Google that somebody is trying to search something, right? Now, we want buyer intent keywords. What that means is that when somebody typed this in, they typed it in such a way where you know they're looking for a service, right? So landscaping Oxford, that's just a lazy way of saying, what are some landscaping companies in Oxford? So this is a buyer intent keyword. On average, gets 450 searches every single month. As you can see in this previous month, he's in first place, and it's a little bit low this month. Obviously, the season's starting to end, but still a lot of search results, right? And this is a very close approximation. Could be a little bit higher than this. So, and you want to rank for as many of these as you possibly can, because Oxford landscaping, another 200, right? Second place, get an extra 24. Oxford garden design, there's garden design. This is a good example of not a buyer intent keyword. This is garden design company. Yes, it's relative, but it's not local, right? It's a national keyword, and therefore, obviously, the difficulty is very high. And you might be, even if you ranked for this, be getting somebody on the other side of the country trying to get you to get their services. So it's just not something good to be ranking for. But those are keywords, and those are buyer intent keywords. Now, the second thing I'm going to go over with you, or the third thing rather, is going to be backlinks. A backlink is any website that's linking to your website, pushing power to your website. So if you look over here, you see how it's highlighted when I go over, I can click on it, and it'll bring me up to oxfordgardendesign.com. That's a backlink, right? Not all backlinks are created equal. And the backlink profile is going to be a big determining factor of the power of your website. The power of your website is going to determine how well you're ranking, in addition to the content, which is the number one thing you want to focus on, is having those keywords in the content of your website. So as you can see, this guy has a lot of backlinks, good amount of power sent to his website, and that's why he's getting so much traffic. Every single one of these is a potential customer, mind you. So just imagine how well the business is for him over there. You're ranking for a lot of different keywords here. The referring domains is also very important, because that's the amount of websites linking to you. That's just as important, if not a little bit more important, than the sheer amount, because if all these were coming from one website, this wouldn't be very high. It's just like a popularity contest with Google. The more websites you have linking to you, the more relevant websites, which means things in your case relating to landscaping, paving, stuff like that, over and above all, like gardening related websites, those are going to be the ones that actually push power. And you want powerful websites. So like I said, it's just like a popularity contest. Remember back in school, and everybody was hanging out with the cool kid, and they had all the friends, and it's like literally the exact same way, right? The last thing I'm going to go over with you today is going to be citations. A citation is what's going to get you right here in this Google Map Pack. The Google Map Pack, if you're up in here in first place for the different areas, such as Swindon or Oxford or whatever it is that you're trying to target, even your local community where you're at, this is going to allow you to increase your volume by about 40 or 50%. And just think about that. Think about the sheer numbers of that. If we translated that 40 or 50% over to dollars and cents, how incredible would that be for your business, right? So we have to do both. We're trying to rank organically here, as you can see in second place, right next to that directory site, which typically come up first, but a lot of people like websites rather than going a directory site. But in addition to that, being right up here in this top position is going to get you so much traffic, which translate over to so many sales, which increases revenue. Now, the way that we do this is we want to organically rank, but we also want to have more citations. Citation is anywhere, any directory site, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, that your business name, address, and phone number are listed word for word. And it has to be word for word, or else it's not going to work properly. Even if there's a comma thrown in there, it's not going to work properly. So that's a very, very important thing to remember. In addition to that, optimizing your Google My Business profile, having a very content-rich description, for example, having properly saved pictures, saved as those alt text, which are saved as the keywords, and having better reviews and a higher volume of reviews are all different things that are going to help you rank. But the most important things are organic ranking for the relative keyword that's being searched and the amount of citations. So the power of the citation profile and the sheer volume of your citation profile in comparison to your competition. So just to review what we went over today, you want to have more authoritative, you want to have more relevant, you want to have better professionally written and keyword saved content on your page, about 1,500 on that front page and about 500 to 750 on your back end service pages. That way they can rank too. You also want to have more powerful, more relevant, and more voluminous backlinks, which means we want to have a bigger and stronger backlink profile than your competitor, and a more relevant, obviously, like I said. You want to be targeting those buyer intent keywords because those are the ones that are going to get you a good return on your investment that translates over to dollar and cents. And you want to have a better and stronger backlink or a citation profile rather than your competition, because this is going to help you get that 40 or extra 40 or 50%. And that's huge, right? If you have any questions over everything that I went over, or if you just want to learn a little bit more about, how a website and these specific things that I'm telling you about is going to generate you more business, and I'd be more than happy to hop on a quick phone call with you and explain you some different things. So we'll set up a time to actually talk. Over and above all, I hope you liked the video. I hope you saw some value from it. If you did, I wouldn't mind just, giving me a little bit of feedback. That would be awesome. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.